Something I very Davis. UCLA story, got Hollywood edition of.
Every day I find a lake in my head to the sky. All I do is try. All I do is try. Every day I find a lake in my head.
I've been looking up to the stars, Big Dipper. Hated with my nigga, did he play for the Clippers? They said I look like flippers. I was getting deep with slippers. Now I'm on my way to Hollywood, a first class tripper. I do this for my nigga. I do papers, yo, I'm only counting figures. How you think of with the triggers on your moves? Maybe think of be that nigga. Back winning, then you winning too. So who's to blame? They don't see what you overcame. The pain the same. We all looking for the Hall of Fame. Keep your flame. One day they gon' share your name and let you with that broken cane. Cause he got game.
All I do is try. All I do is try. Every day I find a lake in my head to the sky. All I do is try.
Biggie had heard, I was waiting for my turn. My pages, they go burn. Had to learn, I ain't in the 4 years, 8 time, my high splitters got diamond on my mind, always on diamond time. No, the diamonds, let's rewind. Bring it crack, never slack, stay attract, stay attacked. We the pack, chase this a fact. But it's hard being young when you got it by your tongue. I sacrificed a lung, I was done playing dumb, so I got it right with mama, got it right with my mama. Nah, no more drama, Rudy's time to chase his comments on. But who's to blame? They don't see what we overcame. The pain the same, we are looking for the Hall of Fame. Keep your flame, one day they gon' share our name and let you what the boys became. Cause we got yeah.
Every day I find a lake. It's try.
I started battlerap because my cousin told me he was bad at rapping music and the language just overlapping. And I'm kind of glad it happened. Started on my takes over my A1 big trying to since day one. Counting all my blessings, manifesting till that day come. Living on my dreams, see for better income. Rug rats, I do this for my day ones. But who's to blame? They don't see what I overcame. The pain is they gon' share my name with that broken king. Cause he got
All I do is try. All I do is try. Every day I find a lake in my head to the sky. All I do is try. All I do is try. Every day I find a lake in my head.
We dream in LA. We dream in LA. All work and no play. We dream in LA. We dream in LA. I'm seeing stars every day. We dream in LA. We dream in LA. Hollywood is on the way. We dream in LA. We dream in LA. Let me take you folks on a ride. Cause you're doing my way. Doing this mission every day. Cause every time I close my eyes, I be seeing LA. Let me take you folks on a ride. Cause you're doing my way. On this mission every day. Cause every time I close my eyes, I be seeing LA. I used to watch Laker games with my granddaddy. When they was losing, we was cruising in this green caddy. Back when I was down south, then we had to change route. Listening to No Doubt, I ain't had clout, no, just a dream. Rapping was the scene. My city bumping clean. ODB up. I remember that. class, but fighting is mad tough. My stupid shit was adding up, but my mama wasn't mad enough. Jacob watches on his ladder, bruh. Loaded bases better batter up. This liquor fuck my bladder up. Yo, Mills, nigga, pass my cup. Bully ad gon' back me up. Me and Bundles is some patching up. That's the team that we building up. 9/11 blowing buildings up. Man, we trying to raise our children, bro. Let me take you folks on a ride. Bitch, you going my way. It's wishing every day. Cause every time I close my eyes, I be seeing LA. Let me take you folks on a ride. Cause every time I close my eyes, I be seeing LA.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
Jay Real, what's going on, bro?
What's happening, third? You hear me?
Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me? Hold up.
Yo.
Yo, you hear me? Yo. Yo, third.
That's good stuff right there. Yo. All right.
Down in Charlotte, had to say my prayers. A war with the stars like Darth Vader. You were saved by the bell, no aces Slater. My style greater. Fuck haters, talk game like commentators. Staring at the crossroads up in high school. And if we had them puffs, we was so cool. We was skip school, blue and llama breaking rules. We was robbing fools, 100 stacks breaking news. Doing shows every week, making bitches drool. Every time I talk to coach, he was dropping jewels. He said dream harder and work smarter. Grind for your kids, be a proud father and go farther, much farther. Be a legend with them raps, Vince Carter. Let me take you folks on a ride. Bitch, you going my way. On this mission every day, cause every time I close my eyes, I be seeing it.
Dizzy Spades, everybody.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. That might have been me. That might have been my bad.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
What's going on? All right. Without further ado, first of all, let me pin this comment real quick. Yeah. All right. This just is with 3 keys. J Suave. J Real. What's up, man? Oh, I think we lost him. Yo.
You hear me, third?
Yeah, I can't see you though.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, there we go. All right, y'all. You know what time it is, man. It's just this with Third Degree TV. We got a special guest. Everybody's a special guest. All right, everybody's special. Everybody's on the
Everybody.
short bus. We got a special guest, a fresh face that's been emerging for some time in battle rap. J Real Suave, man. J Real, don't forget the Suave. Don't forget the Suave. I feel like
Suave.
is it J Real Suave? Is it that?
It's
Is it
Suave.
Suave? Damn, I forgot the
Yeah,
goddamn
everybody
accent.
say suave and forget the little e at the end. It's actually
That's that
suave.
westernization shit, you know? All right, man. Yo, we here, we here. What's going on, man? Talk to me. So, you know, salute to your team, Real Hunnits. Obviously, we're well
Hunnits.
acquainted. Salute to KOG. Somebody I've made a really good friends with. In this shit for such a short amount of time of knowing him. Joe Hundo.
Hunnits.
Salute to. Damn, I feel like I'm missing somebody.
No, that's right now.
Right? All right. There we go.
Yeah,
It's just it's just you three right now. The big three.
yeah. Shout out,
So
real.
talk to me a little bit about how you even started up with battle rap. You know, it's battle rap is really an underground kind of, if you know, you know, if you know somebody, you gotta at least know one and a half people. One and a
Yeah,
half, or at least half. You gotta know somebody, baby, something. Something. Somebody's baby's rapping and you know him and he knows he's a battle rapper. There you go. You know, that's the only way. You gotta know somebody. Nobody just stumbles into a battle rap event. Or you might be it might be dangerous. It might get dangerous for you.
very very true. But to answer your question, back off of that, I did know
Okay.
some that actually put me on to shout out DNA at the time in 2019. He was having like a showcase thing for up and coming talent. It was my first time just like battling on. He had Charlie there. Shout out to him. My first ever on cam was in front of him, so that was pretty big. But I always been
And you said Charlie Clips.
Charlie Clips.
Who,
Yeah,
who was that? Okay. Oh, okay. That was your first. You saying that was your first battle?
first battle on cam versus
Not
a
against
dude.
him, but like.
Yeah, he was hosting
Okay. Got you.
versus Tragedy. That was just a calm one rounder. They was doing one rounders the whole night with like a bunch of the battlers just to see, who's who and just get everybody familiar. So, I got the opportunity to do that in front of them. So that was kind of like my foot into the battle rap world. And then from there, I battled at this event where Hitlist was like, I guess a co-partner with at the time called Certified Industries. I was associated with them, and then
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay.
where. So that whatever event that was back in 2019, the one rounder versus named Jay Liddy. That's how Hitlist kind of grabbed a hold of me. I've just been here ever since.
And was it you and Hundo as a package deal kind of situation, or did Hundo start first and put you on, or were you both kind of in your own lane with battle rap?
I actually started battling first, and I got
Okay.
Hundo. He was there. If you watch him in my one rounder when I first came, he's behind me and everything. Like he owed me and Hundo's like bro.
Always, yeah, definitely. Thing one, thing two.
Facts. So I told them one day, like after probably like my first battle on Hitlist, I was like, bro, like, you could do this. Like, there's no way I could be in here with brand new faces shaking this room and you can't. So like I was getting him into it. He was a little hesitant at first, but then, we got that situated and here we are, Real Hunnits, man.
Respectfully. Okay. So talk to me a little bit about your musical journey as well. Sorry, excuse me. Fucking wires. Talk to me about your musical journey as well, because you obviously post a lot of your music as well. And most of you guys do, respectfully, a lot of you battle rappers do, because you guys aren't just battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is a big, it's the essence of hip hop, and it's I think it's a great way to sharpen your, you know, your pen, if anything, and always keep yourself sharp. But talk to me about the music side as well. Like, do you coincide battle rap with your music at all, or do you feel like, do you use it at all as leverage, or do you realize that it could be, you know, used a little bit as leverage for your music as well?
I feel like lately, over the years, it's kind of, I would say battle rap has kind of helped me musically. Like, you know, with battle rap, it's like everybody hears everything. There's no beat, nothing. So like,
Mm-hmm.
gotta be strong within your voice, your cadence, your delivery. So I feel like that aspect of battle rap has kind of translated into my music over the years, and people have like come to me. It's like, yo, I can hear improvements just within your confidence, and I you know, that's the result of battle rap. So I think
Right.
battle rap, to answer your question, musically, I started doing music before, way before I was battling. Like, I fell in love with music at a very young age. Hip hop at that, a lot of R&B played in my house growing up. A lot of everything. I'm from the Caribbean, so a lot of reggae, dance. So I was just always a fan of good music. So when I finally got into
Yeah, I feel
rap,
you. I'm definitely the same way.
yeah, word, I could tell for sure. And I feel like when I got into music, it kind of it kind of was just natural because I already like grew up listening to like a lot of good music. So I had an idea of like a format. You know what I'm saying? Like all the greats do this. Maybe this is something I can incorporate it into it. And I kind of at this point have made my own formula when it comes to my music.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you a question now.
Hmm.
It's a little bit of a hot topic in battle rap. What do you think about the recycling of your own material? How serious is it? Like, are there any nuances? Is there any context to it? Does it matter? Are we just like cold shoulder to it? You know, battle rap is changing. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, if somebody, I mean, look, let me ask you a question before you even answer that. If you were, you know what I'm saying, you spit some fire, ridiculous shit, just some room shaking, ridiculous ass verse 2, 3 years ago, right?
Hmm.
You get a chance to go on like Wildin' Out or some shit. I don't care where it is. It's on. It's on Laughapalooza. I don't care. Somewhere on a big stage where most
Yeah.
likely those fans have not. Or, you know, these are new fans. These are new people. These are people or potential fans, right? These aren't even fans yet. Um, is it wrong if you said, "Man, fuck it, this is a perfect opportunity to go spit that hot, super hot fire shit I spit 3 years ago that nobody gave a fuck about because nobody knew me at the time. It was like three niggas in the room, and he was all drunk."
Now we was all drunk. That's funny. No.
I don't know. What you think?
Nah, I kind of see both sides of that. Like, is it wrong? I don't really I don't think it's wrong necessarily. Like, it's not a
Yeah, wrong
crime
might be a strong word. Yeah,
to the battle rap police out there. You know, it may be wrong to them or whatever, but it's like,
there are battle rap police. They're the
yeah,
feds. God, oh my God, they on it. They are on it.
right. People that don't battle rap are policing. But yeah, I kind of see both sides. I don't think it's necessarily wrong, but just the integrity I feel like maybe I have as an MC. I feel like I
Right.
wouldn't cycle because if I wrote some fire shit and I know it was some fire, I could write some more fire. Like, I'm the type of MC where I feel like I don't run out of material. I don't run out of bars. There's always something to rap about. So
Yeah.
if
Always. Yeah.
you battle rap, if you recycling bars, that's more of an issue. But like, if you take something maybe you had from battle rap and you get an opportunity somewhere else where a bunch of fans who aren't acquainted with battle rap don't know,
Mm-hmm.
by all means, because those are a different set of ears. You feel you
Right.
always,
Right.
as a performer, you always got to recognize your audience too and know who you're performing in front of. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's a little bit. That's a good question.
So now, I don't know if you've obviously been aware of this, the whole Snake Eye situation. At least it's his bars, respectfully, because we've heard worse. Now, I'll say this. Now, with the Snake Eye situation, do you feel like there might have been a little bit of that nuance or that context that I kind of mentioned earlier, where maybe he kind of, if I'm playing devil's advocate, or we're playing devil's advocate, um,
Oh, real quick,
even though damn, he did use it. I think he did use it a few times. So damn,
my fault.
what
Third,
was that? Mhm.
I didn't hear too much about the Snake Eyes situation. What was
Okay,
that about?
so apparently he battled Bad News on Bags and Bodies, and he used a verse. Yeah, he apparently, but it seems like the verse was used multiple times, or he's done
Mm,
it multiple times. So, and it was like in the same fashion. I was like, damn, he's good. But it he's good, he's good. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would give him a little bit more of a pass if it was the first time that he recycled it, because of, I can give him the excuse of, all right, well, he's on Bags and Bodies. He's assuming this is on a TV, streaming platform where maybe more, again, more fans, different fans might be watching and might not have heard that, right? But as, then there's the argument of like the integrity, one, as a writer, as a creator, the integrity of it being a competition. I think if this was just a TV show, that would have been one thing, but this is a competition for some bread. So now, I don't think it's the biggest deal now because he didn't win, clearly. But if he won and he won the money, and we go back and you recycle this shit 5 goddamn times, this shit went from glass, from a Nike shoe to a fucking piece of paper. I don't know.
wow. Yeah, shout out Snake Eyes first though, because I did see the
Salute,
battle.
yeah,
Feel me? That
yeah.
was a fire. Him and Bad News went
The verse,
crazy.
regardless, it's a good verse.
It is.
It's a good verse. It's a fire verse.
Cycling, was it his first round? Was it his second? Like what?
I can't. I'm not sure which round it was, but from what I'm hearing, it's just it. I just know that it is one actual, the whole verse. It's not a couple of bars, which I think is a lot more excusable. And it's
Yeah,
a whole verse, and I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was multiple times. So that's where it's like, oh,
I
I don't
feel.
know.
I don't even know the situation, but I feel like it's his second round because when I was watching Snake's second, the way he
It
was
sounded
rapping
familiar.
sounded very comfortable. I'm not even gonna say it's familiar because I didn't hear when he spit it like before,
I
but
see
when I
what
was
you're saying. Yeah,
watching it, it was just like he knew what exactly every word. He cruised through that round. To me,
yeah.
I
Okay.
I it probably was that round that people were talking about, but yeah, in that situation, I feel like I see what I guess I see Snake's side in terms of like the whole competition thing. This is for money or whatever. But again, in battle rap, it just get a little bit more messy in that aspect.
Yeah.
Like, say if he was like on some show like not acquainted with battle rap and he got the chance to spit whatever,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't think we would have minded. I mean, obviously, there's always going to be the super fans and stuff like that that'll complain a little bit. But
Right,
if he was on Wild 'N Out and spit the verse, go ahead, do your fucking thing. Like, but the
right.
fact that it's amongst your own peers is like somebody gonna catch it. Somebody's gonna catch it.
And the universe kind of caught back up to him because he ended up losing the battle anyway. So it's
Right.
kind of like it didn't work out.
Yeah. All right, man. The moral of the story is integrity, people. Integrity. Integrity. Come
Integrity,
on,
as
man.
you
It's just some words. Put them together, flip them around, spell them backwards, say it backwards, say it in English, Spanish. You can say it you can do anything you want in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. But the recycling is good for the planet. I don't know if it's good for battle rap. All right,
but even
man.
I kind of enjoy the evolution of battle rap and what it's become, the goods and the bads.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I really agree with that. I think that there's a lot that I mean, I think some people, some of us that have been fans for a long time can complain about or maybe be a little bit resistant to some of the change, but the change is inevitable. Like, it's happening. It's happening right in front of us. I mean, we're having bigger artists every day, co-signing or becoming fans.
hmm
We're we're experiencing new fans all the time. I know a lot of people have their complaints about caffeine, but caffeine has given people a platform to, engage with new fans, people around the
Yeah,
world, people that maybe they don't have any idea what the fuck they're talking about when they're voting or something, but they got ears the same way we got ears, and they're judging with, the same way we can assume they were judging, and if anything, they have less of a bias because they're brand new fans. So, but either
yes,
way, I mean, if we really wanted to grow, this is what we asked for. This is literally what we asked for.
absolutely. And shout out caffeine because again, it's like the amount
Shout out Drake respectfully as well. Yeah,
Drizzy, man. He's the real this
real deal.
people like I don't know if we forgot as a culture this
Hmm.
man's it's the seeds that this man has planted within the culture, but
Yeah,
people forget, man, and
and
I
the impact too. Like that. I mean, he just got voted like artist of the decade. You know,
res- respectfully so.
and it's like, of course, and then goes and co-signs URL, co-signs a bunch of the artists there. I mean, even his presence, right? Like he knows, he understands. Guys of that stature, like they understand every step that they take, every
Hmm.
fucking breath that they take, what it means to,
Absolutely.
to anybody or any, especially battle rap that has been, known as such an underground force for a long time.
Yeah, and you really got. I feel like you really got to be a student of how big of a move that was
Yeah.
for like I feel like far before I even thought about rapping, like I just been a student for so long. When I first even seen Drizzy at a battle, I'm
Hmm.
like, what? Like it was like maybe what 2015. He somewhere at one of the events or some. If you remember the
Yeah.
event, but
Yeah. It's one of those damn smack events.
he was, yeah, that was like 2015. He was there. I was like, I remember that. I was like, damn, they got Drizzy up in this. Like I know battle rap
Yeah.
is gonna evolve. It has.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's because if you look at, like, even if you look at the, like, Loaded Lux and Calico battle, I mean, you got Diddy. I think Busta Rhymes is in there. So, and
You
salute to
there?
Busta Rhymes. Like, yeah, yeah. Respectfully, like they've always had, like, battle rap has always been able to have, or I can't even just say battle rap, but like respectfully, URL has always been able to bring those kind of um those guys. But I guess I could say battle rap as a whole because that is what genuinely is bringing them. Um, but it shows you that, like, these guys are MCs. You know what I'm saying? These guys are used to making music. They're not going a cappella. They're not competing with people, and if they are, it's in a way different way than battle rap does, and they still
Yes.
find their way to come down. You know what I'm saying? Like the Irving Plaza was amazing for me, for us
Oh
as New Yorkers. I felt like that was big. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah.
be able to show niggas like, yeah, it's anytime Smack, you want to come back home, you know what time it is. We can still sell out. You know what time New York is on. You know what
Real.
time it is.
That homecoming event was nice, man.
Wow, yeah, that shit was amazing.
Yeah, that crowd was just electric, and I just felt so proud to be from New York. Just hearing the noise,
Hmm.
you know it's a
Now,
New York.
what do you think about bad salute and salute to bad news first and foremost. Um, I really appreciate. I think we all appreciate what he's been doing, and the changes he's kind of made, and just that rebranding that we talk about all the time for guys that have been doing this a long time. Um, what do you? He did mention something the other day on OTFMZ. Salute to OTFMZ about being a legend, and I guess he either feels like one or maybe he feels like he's on his way. But he mentioned, he said, am I a legend, or I feel like a legend? I've he named a couple of accolades, like, battling Tay Rock and like 2 million views, etc. But I, for me, before you answered that, I felt like my response was, a legend is, that status isn't given it to anyone, for a reason. It's not given out because everyone is not able to make an impact, right? Like I feel like this could just be me, that a legend, and we all have our thoughts on that, but I feel like a legend has to, like, the main thing is about impact. How much impact have you had, on a culture? It doesn't matter how you brought the impact, but the fact that, like, you had that impact to where they can't mention this culture without you. Whether it's like boxing, soccer, basketball, like, if they can't mention this culture or sport without you, that's a legend to me. And it takes a lot. There's a lot. I feel like, a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Did Bad News refer to himself as a legend or
I
something
believe
like?
he did. Yeah, which is totally fine. I mean, you can always feel how you feel, but I think that definitions do exist.
Absolutely, like words exist for a reason. Words have the meanings that we give them, and
Yeah.
you in this time, unfortunately, in this westernized culture, as you say, like we use a lot of words very loosely, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
shout out because I was just telling Hundo the other day, like, yo, I'm really starting to like fuck with Bad News on some, like, he's really like improving, like as of
Yeah.
late, like over the
Yeah. I felt the
last,
same way about Snake Eyes too.
and Snake Eyes too. I'm not gonna lie, like I was never a fan of Snake Eyes at first, but I respect him because the situations he's been able to put himself in
Yeah.
and show, even if he doesn't come out with the win necessarily, it's like I respect it, so shout
I
out
feel the
Bad News.
same. Yeah, definitely.
His
Mhm.
2022 was pretty good. But I do feel like I got a criteria. Sure. Like I don't just call anybody a legend personally. Like I feel like, as you said, when I think of legend, I think of impact. That's the first thing I
Right.
think of. Before accolades, before impact. Because
Mhm.
if whatever field you're in, if they're not speaking about you, then are you really a legend? Because by definition, is a legend is like somebody something somebody remembers, or someone something remembers, or a group of people remember from like a specific field. So it's like
Right.
if you that impact, and if like I give an example, maybe like I feel like somebody like a Geechee Gotti is an early legend to me.
Mhm.
What he's
Yeah,
been able
definitely.
to do, not even
The
just
im-
resume, again,
yeah.
impact, and what
Yeah.
he's been able to, for his section, like the West, feel me?
Mhm.
And him and Nitty to me are legends. Early though.
Legends.
I still early because they still, usually legends are people like that are like past their time, but people are still talking about them. But
Yeah,
people like,
sometimes, and yeah, and that's why I like to specify impact, because time is like, time is subjective. You can do something in 5 years and do something so brand new or legendary that people haven't seen before, and you're
yes,
probably gonna be a fucking legend already.
yes,
But yeah, the impact. But to be fair,
I
he
like.
did say, I'll quote him here because he did tweet it. I don't want to go
Mhm.
off of just random, but he said at some point in time, we're gonna have to acknowledge I'm a legend, or scratching the surface, which I respect the scratching the surface part maybe. My
Mhm.
impact is not regular. There's 12 years of pain and hustle, having always having thirds, always having thirds. Stay prepared. Don't choke. First battle rapper to do the rap and excuse me, to do the rap game and bags and bodies. But put bullpen on my back. Got my first million views there with Tay Rock. Now we at 2.3 million. I stayed down, made my own name without a big URL push, for real, for real. My resume is outstanding. So like we said, I mean, we definitely respect his hustle, and he has been here for a long time. So to see him, you know,
Mhm.
transcend, which is he's scratching the surface, I would say, because he's
Call
able
me
to
legend.
transcend. Yeah, I mean, eh.
It is
Again, but yes, he's that. Yeah, I mean, he could be an honorable mention.
it is subjective to me, and I'm not saying he's not right, but if we're gonna
Hmm.
speak about, again, me and you, like, criteria of what a
Right.
legend is, it remind me of in basketball when like the analysts pull out like some random stat that make the player seem bigger. what they are. The player
Oh
is
my
good.
God. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Even though they may be good as hell, it's like this stat, even though it sounds good, it
It's
doesn't
more
really.
of a personal accolade.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
and that and legendary status is definitely not. It's bigger. It's about the impact bigger than your personal accolades for sure.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I feel like Bad News had a career year as far as for him, but
Right.
for the culture, it's hard for me to say like his
I
year
respect it.
shook shit as far
Mm-hmm.
as like culture. But like, and I'm really like fucking with Bad News again as of late. Like his whole like performance and aura to me is just like,
Yeah, it's completely stepped up to like to a whole nother level.
yeah, yeah. I feel like give him a few years. I feel like the conversation would be a little different. But yeah, that's just how I feel about the legend. Like we words have definitions, and we
Yeah.
gotta.
Sometimes what the fuck would we be talking about if the words ain't mean nothing?
That's what I'm saying. Is like, why do the words exist?
Oh yeah. All right, so let's get back to you. Your last battle that was on Hitless, right? Dinero. Am I
De Niro, yeah.
okay? And before that though, you had you were on C3's card. Is
Uh,
that accurate
yeah,
timeline?
yeah. I was on the beach event.
So talk to me about that card and how you ended up getting on that. Salute to C3. Now that's a legend if we're talking about speaking of legends.
Hey, shout out to C3, man.
Yeah.
You know that event was interesting.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. Like first getting there, it seemed a bit all over the place. I didn't know, what had to
Yeah.
go, what time what they was gonna go. Catching the vibes, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
My opponent, shout out Strap, from Jersey. I was booked against him,
Okay.
and we get to battling. It was a good battle. I would say it was just like the environment. It was a lot to adjust to on a
Mm.
beach. Very,
On,
very,
right, right. I was wondering how was this gonna go on a beach?
yeah. I was saying the same thing. Like, yo, how this finna go? Like, so I'm just like talking to Hundo about it before. He just telling me like, bro, just do your thing.
Let's go with the flow, man.
So on that, right? I'm going with the coin first. Now, the minute I start rapping, I mean the minute I start rapping third, a motherfucking dog starts barking in the back. And now we outside.
Welcome to battle.
Oh my fucking the battle up off rip. So like this I'm
How
rapping.
you tell the dog, yo, hold it down.
Yo,
Hold it the fuck down.
I told it,
Damn.
I said that, oh yeah, they gotta hold that down. They gotta hold that down.
Yo, hold your dog down, bruh. Come on,
Nah,
man. We fucking battling here. We're battling here.
for real, he need a muzzle for real, man. He got 10 seconds round. I'm like, no. But whatever, I rap over it.
And y'all by the beat, so I know that wind was something.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw
So
that. I saw the battle. So.
word, I cruised through that first.
Mm-hmm.
He get to spit in his first. His first was pretty good from what I remember. He had a few
Okay.
laughs. I didn't expect him to joke around like that, at first. So he was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Second, I feel like I turned up. And yeah, I feel like I took the battle ultimately, but it was still a back and forth. I felt like that battle I was writing more of on an incline, and he was writing more.
Okay. Okay. I
Kind
see what you mean.
Yeah, it kind of showed, at least to me, on camera. But even Strap after the battle came up to me. He was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, like you probably took the last 2 rounds or whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully.
Yeah. So I think from there, I got in touch with somebody from We Go Hard. I'm terrible for not remembering his name.
Could be
He saw
anybody.
Yeah, he saw me. He told me, like, I remember after the battle, right after the battle, he was like, "Bro, I had you taking all 3 rounds. Like that shit was just nasty." So he was like, "Yo, I'm from We Go Hard. You want to
Okay.
play?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah," you know. So from there, I think I got acquainted with them. Um, so it was a
Was it
pretty
Troy? I don't know.
weapon.
It wasn't Troy, was it?
Nah, we're not Troy.
Troy wouldn't have been on no damn beach.
Uh, nah,
Salute to Troy Martin, man.
shout out Troy, man. But yeah, that battle was good. I think it was a good like networking opportunity for me as well. I was still a,
Absolutely.
so everybody who did see me battle was, I would say, was fairly impressed.
Okay. So now a couple months later, you battle De Niro.
Yeah.
Hitless. We have different views on this battle. I actually didn't have you losing. I just thought that it. I, I expected. I'm not sure what I expected, but what did you expect from the battle?
Okay, so before I even answer that, this battle was definitely postponed. I was
Okay.
supposed on the whatever the April card was where Hundo battled Poet. I mean, I was supposed to battle that versus a
Jesus.
nigga. Yeah, I versus a nigga named Marty Grams, and this man, I don't even want to shout him out for. He just he legit backed out. Like at the event, he was like, "Yo, I can't do this. Like, I'm like, I can't."
Oh, you two was right. I didn't know he
Yes,
was supposed to battle you. Oh, well, he did express being like not fully. I don't know if he was. Yeah.
he was
Okay.
something. He was just too nervous. You know, I guess the
Yeah.
fight made him like it fucked up his. Like I
Something.
don't know.
His equilibrium. Something went down. I don't. Yeah, I know what you
He was
mean. Yeah.
pulled me
I was there.
outside, explaining it to me. I was just like, I don't know what this nigga's saying, but
Yeah, backing out at the event is crazy. It's not the
great.
first time I've seen it,
Yo,
but
not a lot
it
of that though. I'm
happens.
not really, saying that too much, but whatever.
Yeah.
So when that happened, right, Honda was like, "Yo, Daenerys, like, yo,
Yeah. One
let's see
second.
the next event." Go ahead, do your thing.
Right.
So when that happened, Honda was like, "Yo, you could probably get for the next card, doing like another card in May or something."
Okay.
So like, yo, I'm with it if he's with it because it's like I'm tired of. And previous to the Marty Grams, I said his name, goddamn, the Marty Grams battle.
Yeah.
All my opponents just been backing out. So I got
Oh,
to.
so you've been suffering the same. Okay.
What,
Go ahead, my fault. I said so. You've been suffering from the same thing. Hundo was suffering from as well, being just like literally just it was back out after back out after back out.
Yeah, I would even say to a further extent. Like my last 4 or 5 opponents last year on hit list just backed out. So it was a lot of battles I was been supposed to have, but just never happened. Not even on my end for real. I've always come prepared and ready for these niggas. It'd be these niggas that be like, I can't do, So De Niro was like the first dude that in a while that was just like, yo, I feel like you nice, like let's do it. So he
That's
couldn't
what's up.
do it in May. So niggas pushed it back to October. Swag, was like, let's just get it done. I'm like,
Right.
let's get into that battle. First
Get
off,
her
that
done.
Angels versus Demons was fire card. I feel like every
Yes.
battle on that card was just like good or better.
Right.
Me and De Niro, I feel like we put on low key a classic. When they drop it, whenever they drop it, I don't know, but I feel like people gonna say it's a classic. Like on the
Definitely was a
movie,
solid battle.
yeah. We both put on. It was a good back and forth. I feel like I took the battle clear.
Okay.
And that I wouldn't even say that that's my. And even though like you had said that, you know, you, I guess you expected more, and I feel like that's just
Only for what, for who he was. So I just I normally see you come to and you perform well, but I always like to remind guys to keep in mind to try to just play around with battling your opponent. And I mean, with more than just the words. Even though I told Hundo, like, I felt like it was really smart to mention his lisp in the very beginning, because as soon as he started rapping, it just kind of blew. Like, I already knew he had a lisp, but it did make everybody kind of chuckle a little bit. I was like, God damn,
yeah.
it's crazy. But
I feel like
that was a wise, you know what I'm saying?
appreciate
Yeah, it was definitely something I noticed. I thought it was very, very funny. Salute to De Niro. But I was like, that's smart.
but
I guess for me, I just wanted to see a little bit more. I think with guys like De Niro, he can beat you with charisma, right? Like, he's a pretty charismatic guy. It may not be like the most lyrical, spiritual, miracle whip motherfucker around, but he can rap. He has presence, and but he's also charismatic as well. So, and
mhm,
I've seen a lot of pens get beat that way. I've seen a lot of guys that are like, man, but I could wrap circles around him. You can, but can you perform and
mhm,
wrap circles around him? Can you, snatch the crowd and be and wrap circles around him? So
yeah,
that's always my concern with with more lyrical guys versus and it's not
yeah.
to say that you're not charismatic. I think you have your own your own type of charisma. That was actually a really low key good matchup. I don't know who was responsible for matching that up. Was it Swag?
And it was actually Hundo. I was, he was like, yo, after
My
he
guy.
saw already backed out on me, he was like, nah, yo, you and De Niro gotta like get into it. I'm like, yo, let's do it. So then Swag
Okay.
was like,
Salute to Hundo.
yeah, shout out
Yeah, yeah.
Hundo, bro.
No, it's actually what it was a good matchup itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the battle, and shout out De Niro because he's a cool ass nigga outside of this too. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't on no bullshit. Like
Yeah.
he was like, let's just battle. And he was just wit putting on a movie. So I feel like
Yeah.
we had that intention, and we put on what we put on. He is definitely charismatic, as you say. So that was something I was looking out for. But I feel like the goal for me is to always show separation, show levels, while keeping
Right.
in mind, like, okay, I gotta perform a little bit. So that's why, I incorporated things like the whole list thing. But in the creative, like, yeah, I gotta talk about this, but like I gotta to something that I
Right.
built. I think the broken promise shit, the 3LW, like
No,
that was,
yeah, you definitely had some shit, man. Respectfully.
yeah, I appreciate it. So I feel like just to set it off like that, maybe every other bar people were here, and it seemed like, especially in that room, it seemed like people received for the most part everything that I was saying. And even De Niro after the battle, he was like, bro, out of all the battles I see with you, like so far, he was like, this is probably like the best you like I've seen. I
Right.
can't wait for them to drop
Now
this shit.
you battled. Well, hold on. Oh no, this battle was this battle before? When did you make your We Go Hard debut before or after? Or after that?
I battled back to back week. I battled on We Go Hard the weekend
Right.
before. Battled De Niro on the 30th.
Okay. So talk to me about the We Go Hard, because I unfortunately wasn't able to get to that one. What was I actually? Or maybe I think
I,
I did pull up, but I might have been late. Might have been a rare
yeah, I think I remember.
situation where I was late. Yeah, so it definitely was a situation where I definitely missed your battle though, because I know I seen it drop on YouTube. So talk to me about We Go Hard. Salute to We Go Hard. That's the rucker. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? A lot of people understand or should understand
yeah,
what the assignment should be when you. I don't care if you're. I always tell people, I don't care if you're battling a fucking cardboard box. It's not about the fucking cardboard box when
yeah.
you get to We Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? It's about putting on a really great performance, because listen, man. You know shit. You got the plug, man. You got the plug to the plug of the plugs. You
For
gotta
real.
act right, man. So talk to me. What? How did you? First of all, how did you land that? It's not always easy. And sometimes it could be as easy as 1, 2, 3. So how did you get to We Go Hard?
So going back to what the strap battle, I
Mm-hmm.
think from the strap battle that my name was kind of
Oh,
just,
right. Okay, that makes sense.
you
Right.
know, so because the one of the dudes from We Go Hard approached me. So I think when like the fall season came around, and they was doing a card, Swag had threw a name at Troy because Troy was looking for names, I
Okay.
guess. So I named Swag through Swag. Um,
Okay.
he got that for me. Gunhood Zeke from Michigan.
Right. Salute
And
to Zeke.
We Go Hard. Shout out to Zeke. We Go
Yeah.
Hard is definitely like what you said about like it being real. Like it
Yeah.
definitely gave me that
It's the
room.
streets. It's
Yeah,
like
for
you go outside and go battle in Brownsville or some shit, and just go battle in Bed-Stuy, like just in the
word.
middle of the style, just start battling. Salute to We Go
Oh,
Hard, Brooklyn
and I'm
shit.
from Brooklyn, so it's just like being in that room
Yeah,
with just a bunch of niggas from BK with that energy. I was just like, yeah,
you
I like,
understand what people are talking about, like
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
So I before the battle, for me, I was just going in with the approach of just learning, right? Getting a
okay,
feel like how this goes. This is my debut. So I'm gonna come
mm-hmm,
in, I'm gonna rap and perform to the best of my ability, but I'm also here to just take in notes. You know what I'm saying? See what works,
right.
see what. So that's what that battle more was for me. Shout out Gunhood Zeke. I feel like pretty solid. Um, I went first in that battle. I think I feel like I got through
So
my
so
round.
hold on. So your approach wasn't to come in and just you know um be a class act. Your approach was more strategic, or I'm gonna get some data from the crowd. That's a pretty arrogant approach almost. It's almost like, I'll be back. I'll be back. Let me get some data real quick. I'll be back.
I mean, when you put it sound kind of arrogant, but
Oh,
I
confident rather.
yeah, because I'm always confident in every environment that I go. Because I'm always
Hmm.
never a room that I go into, a battle that I go into where I'm like, yo, I don't like my material's not gonna
You shouldn't be
hit
there. Yeah, you shouldn't even leave now. Take a Uber, go back home, get it together.
right. No, even though it was a uphill, I feel like it was uphill for me because it was my debut.
Hmm.
I like I was picking up like bar by bar, so
Okay.
it was like those were some of the like the notes I was taking. Like, okay, this is what they fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Even when Z and I was like, okay, this is what they fuck with. This is how they like niggas to perform. Okay, this is what resonates with niggas.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Taking it in all.
Was that your
Um,
first time also at Weagle Hard, just not just as a performer, but just as a fan, as a fan in general as well?
yes, my first we go hard.
Damn. Y'all are crazy. Y'all, y'all, y'all don't just take a little quick trip, you know what I mean, before you go move over there, go move somewhere. God damn. Y'all
Man,
crazy. I'm like that. I'll like as a cook, as a chef, like I'll go if I'm really interested in a restaurant, I'll go eat there first.
mm,
Right? Like I'll go eat. Like I feel like a spy almost. I'm spying on you niggas. Just want to make sure. And
just
then
to
like
see.
they're like, yeah, so this is what we serve. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I ate the food already. I was here. I tipped the waiter. Yeah, no, I mean, so you didn't feel like that. Is that any? Do y'all think about that at all? Like, let me go test this place out really quick before, or is it part of the competition almost to just go and like fuck it? And this is where I'm performing. That's it.
Yo, honestly, third, I'm a competitor,
I
so
feel you.
I'm just like, yo, me being booked here is the test, right?
Mm-hmm. Right,
Me
right.
opportunity to rap in front of these people is the test of whether I belong here or not. Because this is one of like the meccas of battle as far as battle rap goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hard again. Like I loved rapping there. I loved the environment. I love when they was reacting to his shit. Even you know what I'm saying? I was just like, okay, cool,
It
cool.
still makes
You
for great footage.
it do, it do. And yeah, shout out to Zeke again. Like I didn't feel like he was bad. Or I do feel like he got, you know. So
Give me 1 second. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I'm probably gonna be almost finished. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
you shout out Zeke too, because I was reacting to while he was rapping. I did feel like he was a little lengthy, but
Okay.
that was just like my own critique
Pause.
with.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Shout out to New York City, man. Jesus Christ, I
Yo,
love my fucking city.
third,
All right, all right. So his round, okay. So he's a little long-winded. He was long-winded. He was long-winded.
Yo, his round was compacted. Feel
Okay.
me with a lot. Uh,
Pause. You know what? The invention of pause
it's
has,
just
I think, it's created a better of. It forces us to have a better vocabulary. Oh shit!
I like how you said that, but yeah, he was rapping for dumb long. So I mean, in my opinion, feel me, if niggas have been taking the battle, I'm not mad. But if that's the case, I'm glad I went first, because if niggas make the decision to sit through a 14-minute round, I'm cool with that. Cause he rapped for like 14 minutes. I'm not taking nothing away.
Sheesh.
But that was my only critique. It's like in the majority of my peoples, right? Unbiased, the people that don't really watch my shit just unbiasedly come back to me or DM me or whatever and say, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even finish bro round. It just got super just like redundant. Like
Yeah.
I'm well goddamn, like if I would have known,
It
that's my
happens, and I've definitely been in the building, um, for those rounds and those type of battles where I'm like, okay, Jesus fucking Christ, shut up.
yeah. Like I feel like you could I look at the battle from both, like I'm on both sides kind of person, so it's just
Do you
like
feel like there's a sweet spot time limit? Like there's a time frame where it's like, all right, bro, the fucking
yeah,
soup is bubbling over.
yes,
Okay.
yes. I do
I feel like that 5 to 7 minute mark. It depends, and you gotta really be spitting 5 to 7. By that 5 minutes, you know whether you should just jersey this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Save the rest of them fire hot lines for somebody. Like I feel like look around, look around the room. Like, am I spanking this nigga already? Is he dead already? Am I beating a dead horse? Like
right.
maybe I should just stop this. Save the rest of this round for something else.
Feel me? Like this is what I'm saying. I do feel like there's a sweet spot. You got,
Mm-hmm.
like I said before, you gotta always know who you rapping in front of, right? And
Right.
even though it was gassing his shit in the building, it became really dry
Right.
after. Even Hundo, he was just like, yo, he was telling me, yo, bro, I had a few gems on you, but like he felt like he wrapped himself into a hole essentially because of how long the material was. Again, it's like,
Right.
so it's like if I would have known he was rapping for that long, I would have made that adjustment to make my round an extra 2-3. I'm not rapping
Right.
for no minutes because, feel me, why? But
Yeah.
a good, I feel like I have a lot of lyrical stamina, so a good 8 to 9 minutes for me is pretty ideal. If I know he was gonna rap for that long, so that
Right.
was just
Right.
critique from the battle, I guess, from him. But I'm not mad at my material at all. I'm not mad at my content at all because everybody said, that I was fired. It was just like when you rap for 14 minutes, it's like, okay. In basketball, right? If I take 12 shots, if I go 10 for 12 versus a nigga
Mm-hmm.
11 for 4,
Yep. We know what time that. We know what that. Oh shit. Where'd you go?
my fault third.
Now you good. You good.
Yeah, if I shoot 10 for 12
Mm-hmm.
versus the nigga who shoot 11, 12 for 40, who's
Exactly. No, that's 100%.
feel me? Like
100%. That's exactly what it's like sometimes.
have more points. You took 40 shots, so that's the only thing. But he was solid. Feel me? I just feel like it could have been more equal in that. But
Was it a relief that he at least showed up? Is that something that you were a little bit concerned about? Sometimes it's like PTSD. It's like Jesus Christ. I don't even know if this guy's gonna show up.
Yeah, most definitely. That's all. That's always a concern, right? Because I'm like, yo, let's just see if this nigga gonna respect me as an MC and just like
Right.
show up. At the very least, even if he just choke, like I just let me see if he gonna show up. Give me
Right.
that respect at the very least, and he did.
Yeah.
He was a
I think that's really what it's about, honestly. Like, and it's a respect for more than just your opponent. Like, it's respect for yourself, respect for the league owner, the person that booked it, whoever booked it, the respect for the people showing up, that came to see that battle. It's a lot when it comes to backing out. It's like, if it's not an absolute emergency, this business the same way it's anything else in a job. Like, I can't not show up to work tomorrow and be like, so can I still get my check? Like,
right.
it's not. I'm talented. Like, that's just not the way that shit works. It's not the way that shit works.
Talented at that. If you even are talented, if you're backing out, who feel me?
Who knows? Who knows? We ain't
Who
seen
knows?
you.
But
So
when I
what?
see him back out on me at the event, I was just like, yo, I can't put nothing past nobody.
Nothing past back. Trust me, I've seen this happen where you're like, so you just not gonna rap today? Okay. You just gonna smoke a blunt? All right, heard,
Oh,
heard. Damn.
for real.
No,
He
I've seen it.
proceeded to smoke third.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I don't know.
That's
As a
crazy.
league owner, I'm like, yo, can you get the fuck out? Get the fuck out.
For real,
Get
I
the
felt
fuck
bad.
out of here. Yeah. You can never account for these type of things. It's crazy. This is why I be talking my shit. And most of people like, oh my god, third. Listen, you gotta talk your shit, man. You gotta let people know, like, you're dead serious about what you're doing, and you there's money that's going into this. Money equals livelihood, which means that every time I give you $1 just to come rap, I'm giving you some of my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? I'm sacrificing some of my livelihood to give that to you. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So I feel
Facts.
like I do hope that the relationship between my goal is just to have the relationship between Battle League owners um and battle rappers a lot more honest. You know what I'm saying? And a lot more understanding. Like, we both from the same. A lot of us is from the same areas, hoods, situations, etc., circumstances. So it's
Yeah,
like the least we could do is respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do
one with
wish,
another.
and I'm not even taking nothing away. I like how you said that. I'm not taking nothing away from Hitless, but I think that's what I'm striving for these days, is to have a more honest relationship with the
Yeah.
people that I'm rapping for. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't think,
Especially if we're in the league together. You know.
yeah, like, and I'm not up and saying like you doing me dirty or lying to me or whatever, but I do
Hmm.
like how you, in the sense of like, I do want that honest, because it trust is everything.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
And if I'm trying to elevate, and it's imperative to me that who I'm
Like,
rapping
somebody
for
keep their word.
has my best interest.
Yeah. Trust and communication. I mean, it's a relationship like any other. Like, it's just a relationship with a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's business, personal relationship, there should still be some sort of respect there. Like, that's my goal. I mean, that's definitely my goal. Yeah. So talk to me. What before we wrap it up? What is your what do you see this year turning out for you in battle rap? Do you have any certain plans? Is there certain places you want to go? Certain things you
Uh,
want to do with it?
battle rap. As far as battle rap, I think I just want to keep elevating, keep putting my name out there. If I can, I think the main goal is to just get my name on as many platforms as I can. Right now, I'm booked for Gate to the Garden next week,
Ooh, ooh,
in Philly.
spicy.
So,
Salute to Dre
whereas
Dennis. Salute to the Gates.
shout out to the Gate, shout out to Drake, and shout out to CeeLo, because he's the nigga that been speaking to me for real. But I'm super excited about this, man. I was supposed to be on Gate to the Garden for a while, and it's finally coming around. So I'm booked a one rounder versus some dude named Levon. He from Chicago. So I'm just about to go
Okay.
put in work.
I think I know who that is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to just go do what I do. Feel me? Elevate,
Respectfully.
elevate. it's all about elevation for me. That's like one of my favorite words, elevation. If I'm not elevating in anything
I,
that I'm doing,
you're just
it's like,
here.
why am I
You know what I
doing it?
mean? You're just
Yeah,
existing.
considering from where I was at before, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely elevating, and the goal is to just keep ascending. If I can, shit, I'll go as far as URL. If I could get a URL plate by the end of this year or the next year or something like that, I'll be that considerably be, I feel, elevation in my book. You know, I think the goal is
If you
URL for everybody, but it's
yeah,
not just about
definitely.
URL. It's like, again, more the exposure with the brand and everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's RBE. There's like other. Right.
Facts. Even RBE, if I could, man, if I get on RBE, man,
What do you feel like music? Yeah. Salute to the bricks. Salute to ARP. Salute to Miss Alita as well for my guy, my artist
hold on
as
one
well that
second,
I'm
Derek.
representing. Jagged. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
1 second, 1 second.
No, you're good. Jagged Josh. Salute to Dizzy Space. Salute to CD. These guys that I'm representing right now. Really, really happy to represent each and every one of them for real. And salute to Jagged Josh, man, making some big splashes out here. He just did his Crucible, and now he's on the RBE. About to do his
Yo, my fault there.
have his RBE. No, you go, you go. And now Jag's about to have his RBE debut on RBE as well, which I was very happy to to book because I really went hard to book that. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
some super known manager. I'm just starting out.
Oh, you talking about
A
Jagger
lot of
Josh?
these artists are starting out. Yeah. So salute to us. And it's just everybody that I'm representing right now. Dizzy Spade, C Deep. Everybody's making their moves. So yeah. Salute to the bricks though. Salute to, like I said, salute to RBE. To we happily went hard to get it. So we here. We here. Now talk to me about music wise. Like what is your plans going forward? Maybe like the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months, music wise.
Uh, music wise, I got a project I'm working on. Another
Do you
album
have
that I
projects out
feel like,
already?
yeah, I got
Okay.
Suave language out everywhere.
Okay.
Um, and I got a mixtape that I did a few years ago. But I'm working on
Okay.
my next album. I'm just trying to roll that out very slowly, probably by the end of this year.
Gotcha.
I'm
Gotcha.
dropping it. I got a few tracks done already. There's still more I just have to get together and record.
Okay.
But I feel like this will really show.
Are you
Um,
gonna drop some material in between?
yeah, for sure. I got a couple singles I'm trying to drop. Me and Hundo definitely got a single coming out.
Yeah.
Fire as
Salute,
fuck.
man. Fucking
Real
machine.
Hunnits in the building. Um, we got, and it's just a lot that I want to drop in between. I'll still be battling or whatever, but I'm taking my time with this for sure because it's like I feel like I'm a very thematic artist. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
like to tell stories. I like to be vivid. So, you know, my last project it showed that to an extent and versatility, but I'm getting more concrete and focused with this
Okay.
with rapping with theme with everything. So I think that's musically that's what's up for me.
Gotcha.
And just elevating and networking too. Like I'm just, trying to go to as many as events as I can, get as many performances in. I'm trying to perform more too,
Gotcha.
for sure.
You
I
should
feel
do
like
um salute to your boy Clip. He definitely has his Let Me Hear Something series going on. So you should definitely holler at him about getting some footage done with him. Definitely, this guy's a fucking mastermind, man. I don't know what he doesn't
okay,
do. Like when it comes to either film or music production, like he definitely, yeah. Well, we can
for
talk more
sure.
about it off of here, but yeah, definitely. Salute to
For
Clip.
sure, for
Salute to
sure,
Let Me Hear Something. Yeah,
for sure. But yeah,
R and
that's
B,
that's
rap
just
doesn't matter what you want to record. You want to
that's
go in there
hard.
and fucking river dance. You saying, as long as the money right, as long as the business right, we
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, that's hard. Now I'm gonna have to type in.
All right, real. It was a motherfucking pleasure. This was a super dope conversation, super dope chop session.
For sure,
I
third.
definitely look forward to this year. Salute to 2023. We made it. We're still here. We're still young. Drink some water, people. Drink some water.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to you, third, and this platform you building
Thank you, man.
for me.
We building. We building. So y'all already know, man. Stay tuned for Hitless on March 4th. They have an event going on. Stay event for my joint. April 1st, Bloodsport. It's the card is nasty.
Oh,
It's
with the
disgusting.
siege. Um,
Throw it away. It's
uh,
nasty. It really is a nasty card. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're
I'm
doing it yet again.
I'm excited
So
for that.
yeah, everybody's welcome. Um, all the information to start dropping sooner than later. You know how I do it, super secret until it's time. But
Hmm.
Bloodsport, April 1st, Saturday, April 1st. It's not a joke. It's not for fools, even though it's April Fool's Day, respectfully. All right, man. J Real,
Yeah,
everybody. Salute to Real Hunnits. J Real
real
Suave.
Hunnits.
All right. Don't forget the Suave. Salute to Real Hunnits,
Facts,
KOG, Joe Hundo. Salute, man. They all got battles out. So do your work, do your due
facts. Tap
diligence.
in.
You know what I'm saying? We outside, man. All right, man. Salute.
Perfect. All right, third.
All right, King. Third Degree TV, Chop Sessions podcast. We out.